Hello, my name is Will. I'm from Cash Hauling and Demo, and I'm joined with one of my customers here.
My name is Kyle, and I'm a property manager.
Thanks for making time to talk about this project. Just want to quick ask you, how did you feel before we started this work, and why'd you even call us to get this done?
We were extremely overwhelmed as we cracked open the door and we looked and we knew what we had to do, and we knew that we had a very short window of time to get it done. So my wife and I were feeling lots of anxiety, lots of concern about how we were going to get this done in a short period of time. And when the project was all done, it was like, okay, it was like the biggest relief of our life. We didn't have to worry about it. So it was awesome, scary in the beginning as not knowing how we were going to do this, but amazing when we had people come in from Cash Hauling and Demo that knew what to do, how to do it, and got it done quickly.
Awesome. Love to hear that. So were you skeptical to go with us? And if so, why?
We were skeptical to go with anybody initially. We had made some phone calls with a couple companies, none of which were located in here, and they had given us some quotes and some prices. We didn't know them. We didn't know who had ever used them. So I was a little skeptical, and then we continued calling and we found you guys. And when we called you, it's like we were put at ease. It's like we're dealing with a local person. We came, we met, we looked, we talked, and any concern that we may have had going with a first-time company was totally gone. Totally gone, and we felt like we were in great hands for what we wanted to do. But that initial shock, dealing with somebody you didn't know, that's always a little concerning, but you made the experience be absolutely comfortable and, oddly enough, quite enjoyable. So it turned out great for us.
Really love hearing that. That was going to be my next question is, tell us about the experience and the best thing afterwards.
Okay, I'll share a couple of things here. So one of the things that made the experience be really great is the fact that your price was well below anybody else's, which started off, okay, you're on my wife's love list right there. You're there, and she's loving this going down because the price was kind of in our project ballpark. And so that was really good. But what we really liked was how you communicated really well with us all the way through. If ever there was a question, you let us know. I loved how you would always say, hey, what can I do to make your day better? And that was always like, oh, thanks, Will. This is awesome. But the whole project, everything, I mean, even when we got down to the wire with something that we weren't planning on, when we were removing the molding and the baseboard, which wasn't part of the initial project, you just accommodated it and made it happen. And then when we went in, when it was all done, and it was just like clean. It was clean and ready to go. And in fact, the flooring guys that came in to work on our flooring, the tile that was tore out, they had to do very little work before they put the flooring down over that, which was just amazing for us. So the whole thing was like a roller coaster ride of enjoyment. It was just awesome.
Love that. So we talked about before, during, and after, and it brings us basically to the last point here is, would you recommend us to others?
Oh, absolutely. If anybody were to call me and say, hey, I know anybody that does any demolition, I would absolutely 100% plus give your guys' name and information out, because I feel like you're a company that now that we've worked with you and we've experienced you, there's a trust in what you do and the quality of work that you do. I would have no problem recommending you to anybody that asked.
That's awesome. I appreciate you taking the time to share that, Kyle.
You're welcome.